the Quad Summit, which was to be held in Sydney, has been cancelled. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said that the Quad Summit will not go ahead in Sydney, and this comes after US President Joe Biden cancelled, or postponed rather, his visit to the Asia Pacific. Now remember, this is because of the debt negotiations going on in Washington DC. Now President Joe Biden had postponed his Australia trip due to debt ceiling negotiations in Washington. However, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has not cancelled his trip to Australia. He will be going to Australia, and of course he is also visiting two other countries on the sidelines, and he is also expected to hold a bilateral with Anthony Albanese there in Australia. Now remember, the other important thing is that the Quad leaders, the Quad members, are also expected to meet on the sidelines of the G7 meet. However, that is something that has not been confirmed yet. Now remember, Biden had cancelled the trip to Sydney on the second leg of his upcoming Asia Pacific trip, which also included a visit to Papua New Guinea. A bilateral program in Sydney with Indian Prime Minister will still go ahead, and in fact Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also talked about, in fact the PMO has talked about several events for the Indian diaspora being planned in Australia.